This is what BMWs looked like in the early 2000s, and this is them now. The early 2000s was undoubtedly the golden era of BMW. The E90 M3, the Z4, and the E39 M5 are now considered the best driver's cars, and not to mention cars like the Z8 and the M1 are now shooting up in value. But now, not only have they gotten uglier, they also lost significant market share since the last few years. Here are the stats of luxury car sales a decade ago, and here's them now. Not only that, in 2020, BMW planned to charge a monthly access to vehicle features like heated seats. This made customers go wild. Under subscription plans recently rolled out in the UK, Germany, South Korea, and several other markets, BMW owners now have to pay an equivalent of $18 every month to turn on the heated seats functions that are already installed in their vehicles. These subscription-based schemes are not only outright ripoffs, they also devalue the luxury brand. So what made BMW go from being the ultimate driving machine to now the most hated luxury brand? Watch till the end of the video to find out why. In 2020, BMW was so keen on defending its iX that the brand tweeted the marketing slogan preceded by the expression "Okay Boomer." BMW hit its peak cringe with this campaign, unearthing the "Okay Boomer" meme in response to someone else's comment on YouTube. This seems like an even more questionable move than simply trying to convince people who find their design ugly that they're being too narrow-minded. After all, despite all their copious flaws as a group, baby boomers do have one thing that younger generations don't: money, and in fact, lots of it. Dismissing the demographic with that phrase "Okay Boomer" seems like a questionable call to make, especially for a luxury automaker. But then, the most cringy social media campaign launched by BMW is this. And of course, the comments were brutal. This tweet gathered some of the most insane backfires ever, and BMW was left with nothing to do after this. And now we come to the cars themselves. Reliability concerns. In recent years, BMW has faced criticism for perceived reliability issues with their newer models. Some owners report frequent visits to the service center for various issues from electronic glitches to engine problems. While it's important to note that reliability can vary depending on the specific model and production year, these concerns have led to the decline of BMW's brand image. One of the most significant criticisms directed at newer BMWs is a perceived decline in driving experience. BMW earns its reputation for producing the ultimate driving machine, but for some enthusiasts, they argue that focus on luxury technology in the recent models has come at an expense of the brand's sporty DNA. Aesthetic preferences are subjective, but some critics argue that BMW's recent styling options have been polarizing. The brand's adoption of larger and more prominent grilles, particularly on models like the X7 and 4 series, has generated mixed reactions. Some find their design choices bold and distinctive, while others consider them as a departure from BMW's classic design language. Owning a BMW has never been cheap, but one must contend that newer models have raised the bar for ownership costs. Maintenance and repair costs, especially for models equipped with advanced technology and electronics, can be significantly higher than those of other competitors. Additionally, some BMWs require premium fuel, further adding to the ownership costs. Modern BMWs come packed with impressive technology, which, while impressive, can also lead to concerns about increased complexity. The proliferation of digital screens, touch-sensitive controls, and numerous driver assistant features can overwhelm drivers and make simple tasks needlessly complicated. Critics argue that complexity distracts the priority of driving. To build better cars, BMW must prioritize reliability and durability. Addressing concerns related to long-term ownership costs and perceived reliability issues is crucial. By conducting rigorous testing and quality control during the manufacturing process and using robust materials, BMW can build better cars that can not only perform on this test and also stand the test of time. Transparency is key to restoring trust. BMW should openly share information about the steps that they are taking to improve reliability, including the results of quality control measures and testing. Clear communication about warranty coverage and any potential issues with specific models is crucial to restore customers. But then again, BMW did make a few good cars in the last few years that could almost make up for a few bad decisions. Like the new M5 for example. BMW has always been celebrated for its precise handling, and the new M5 takes this reputation to its new heights. This car's chassis has been meticulously planned to improve balance, agility, and responsiveness.